Negative exponents. Negative exponents in numerator will become positive once you move the variable into the denominator. And a whole number is in numerator. Remember, it's out of 1. So x to the negative a can be simplified into 1 out of x to the a. Also, negative exponents in denominator will become positive once you move the variable into numerator. So 1 out of y to the negative b can be simplified into y to the positive b. So here we have a fraction where you have different variables raised to positive and negative exponents. So here's what we're going to do. Everything that has negative exponent will be moved. A to the negative 3 and c to the negative 27 will be moved into denominator. F to the negative 14 will be moved into numerator. So will h to the negative 13 will be moved into numerator. Everything that has positive exponents will stay the same. So b to the second, d to the 15th will stay as they are. So will e to the 7th and g to the 3rd. Now we have to move a to the negative 3 will become a to the positive 3 in denominator. C to the negative 27 will become c to the positive 27 in denominator. F to the negative 14 will become f to the positive 13 in numerator. And h to the negative 13 will become h to the positive 13 in numerator. And this is our solution. So here we have to simplify y to the negative 3. Y is out of 1, so we're just going to move things around. And 1 out of y to the 3 will be our solution. Here we have to simplify, and the exponent will become positive once the variable moved to the other side of the fraction sign. So this will simplify into x to the positive 4. And it's our solution. Here we have x to the negative 2. This will have to go down. Y to the negative 3 will have to go down. Z to the negative 5 will have to come up. So the new fraction will be z to the 5 in numerator, x squared, y to the 3 in denominator. And this is our solution. Here we have to simplify x to the negative 4, y to the second. Now 2 is positive, so this variable will stay as is, and the only one that needs moving is x to the negative 4. So this will be y to the second out of x to the 4th. And this is our solution. Here we have same basis to exponents, but before I start reducing, I want to simplify signs first. So I'm going to move this y to the negative 5, z to the negative 3, and z to the negative 6 before I start simplifying this fraction. So y to the second stays as is. Then we have y to the 5 that we brought down. We have z to the 3 that we brought down. And numerator will have z to the 6 that we brought up. Now we can simplify this. We have y to the 2 plus 5. Now we have more z's in numerator, so we will do difference in numerator, so 6 minus 3. And this whole thing will simplify into z to the 6 minus 3, 3, out of y 2 plus 5, 7. And this is our solution. Here we have powers raised to a negative power. So we're going to distribute this negative 3. So first thing with any kind of distribution, copy the inside of the parentheses. And this is to the first. So we have 3 to the 1, x to the negative 4, y to the second. We are distributing this negative 3. If you're distributing exponents, they will be only multiplying exponents. 3 to the negative 3, x to the negative times negative positive 12, y to the positive 2 times negative 3, negative 6. So this number will need to go into denominator, and this number will need to go into denominator. X to the 12 will stay in numerator, 3 to the 3, and y to the 6 will be in denominator. 3 to the third is 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is a 9 times 3. 9 times 3 is 27. So we have x to the 12 out of 27 y to the 6. And this is our solution. That's all.